Hey, so in today's video, we are talking about tariffs and what's really happening to travel prices and how to stay ready. And today I am giving you the real tea on how tariffs are starting to shape the way we travel. So if you have yet to see those type of situations happening, especially in our wallets, and if you've been wondering why flights are a little bit more expensive and why last minute deals aren't really deals anymore, that's because these tariffs are about to tear a hole up in you know what. So if you've seen hotel and rental car prices creeping up, because I just came from travels and yes, it is definitely creeping. It's not just inflation, it is also tariffs that are playing a role. And if you have not seen the tariffs playing a role as of yet, they will be shortly coming. So what are tariffs and why travelers need to care? Let's break this down real quick. So a tariff is a tax that the U.S. government places on goods that are imported from other countries. So that would be things such as airplane parts, jet fuel, hotel supplies, electronics that are used in airports, hotels, and even luggage. Yes, I said luggage, all things that travel. So why should you as a traveler care? It's because these costs don't just stay with the companies. In case you all are not aware, they do pass on those tariff costs or any type of costs that are sent to the businesses to you, the traveler. And it shows up as things such as higher airfare, more hidden airline fees, like all the little random, I don't know, security fees, all these random fees that they always giving you. Fewer last minute deals because I've been noticing that they haven't really been giving last minute deals like they used to, and price hacks in hotel and Airbnb stays. Sucks, I know. But if you make good money and you love to travel, which I know most of y'all do, everybody that's in my community likes to travel, that's why y'all here, this will impact your lifestyle and your leisure. Okay? So, I know you like, Tam, why you coming on here trying to be a Debbie Downer? I promise you, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but I am here to ensure that you all are more than informed. All right. So we're going to talk a little bit about what's happening with your flights. So yes, airfare is increasing. Airlines are paying more for things such as aluminum to maintain or build an aircraft, jet fuel, which gas is up for everybody, so it ain't just the airlines, but it's up for everybody. And you got to think about things like in-flight supplies, like all them little free snacks and headsets. Yeah, all that type of stuff costs. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you that right now. So what does that mean for us as the travelers? That $300 round trip flight to Vegas might now cost you $360. And you know how before we was talking about like Frontier and Southwest and all of them be nickel and diamond on the preferred seating? Well, that's probably going to come with a little fee too. So fees that are growing, baggage fees are more common. They becoming more expensive. And like I said, we just talked about these seats, the preferred seats. Even basic economy fares are starting to become more strict. You ain't getting no seat choice. You just going to end up getting whatever seat they give you. Premium economy is being harder to get nowadays as well. I also been told that routes are being cut. So airlines are trimming routes that aren't profitable. So any of your smaller cities or non-hub airports, they about to take some of our options, and some of them higher prices about to be what's left. Like for me, I live in an area where we're at a smaller airport. So unfortunately, we're going to get hit the worst. And don't even get me started on international travel. So as we already know, tariffs on goods from Europe and Asia are affecting everything from aircraft to airport landing fees and so forth and so forth. All right. So which means it's going to get rolled right into your ticket price. All right. So those are just a couple things that I wanted to discuss. And again, I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to make sure you are well informed so you can still travel if you decide to do so. So here are my top strategies to prepare. So we want to make sure that you book smarter. So here's some of Tam's travel tips. We're going to fly on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Yes, I know you want to go take an extended weekend somewhere, but we're going to fly on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and we also going to book our stuff on a Monday or Tuesday, okay? We're going to use price hackers like Google Flights or Hopper. I actually like Hopper. Hopper is a really good tool to use. And we also going to book at least 45 to 60 days in advance for domestic travel. All right. So speaking of domestic travel, I hope y'all all got that real ID. If you didn't, get it. We also gonna do things like loyalty programs. Like for me, I have Delta Sky Miles. Some of y'all might have Southwest, Rapid Rewards, things of that nature. But those type of credit cards help you build travel rewards. Okay, so you want to have that because that's a means of being able to travel and get your flight for free. You also want to get you a travel agent like myself, travel concierge, because I can help you build packages that will offset some of these tariff related increases. All right. So we also want to be able to follow airline and credit card news. So I'm not just giving talked about those travel cards. So make sure in the comments you let me know, have you seen any higher prices on flights lately? What's the most you've paid for a domestic flight recently? Because I would also like to know that. I'm also interested in knowing that if you did fly recently and you did not have your real ID, what type of issues or impacts did you have by not having that real ID? I'm really curious to know. Because if you also are a part of my community, you know that I was specifically telling y'all to get that real ID by May 7th. And here we are, May, what's today? Today is May 20th, so I hope you got that. Okay? So I'm done venting and ranting, but tomorrow we're going to be digging into accommodations. We're going to be talking about hotels, Airbnbs, and even rental cars and why those rates are going up too. So if you want to keep traveling like the boss I know you are and my travel bestie without letting inflation and tariffs run your pockets, make sure you follow me on every social media platform out there. I have Instagram and TikTok. You can find me at Tam States and Travels. You can also find me here on YouTube at Tam States and Travels. Facebook, I am Tamara Barnett and Tam States and Travels as well. And my website is www.tamstatesandtravels.com. I will link all my social media information in the description block. I've also got more strategies, hacks, and updates coming because your lifestyle shouldn't suffer just because the economy shifts. Okay? Well, if I don't see you on the flight, I will see you later. Goodbye.